Hello, Liverpool fans. Finally, we won 2-0. I can't stress my feelings at the moment because that first half scared the heck out of me. We wasn't playing any better than that Man City game. Sometimes you got to like accept some games that you lose, but this one we couldn't. We couldn't. We need to break the record. Let's just be honest here, people. We need to get back to basics. Klopp, I think, got to the players, and not only that. If you look at Klopp in the game against Man City, he wasn't very happy because his players let him down in that game. Even though we lost 4-0, it should have been more, but you got to think about it. That game, we still had chances to score goals in the first half, but we still blown the game, and unfortunately, we lost to our rivals. You look at this game, started awfully in the first half. I could not believe what I was watching. Like, we're the champions. Play like champions. Don't just give up straight away. Like once you win it, thinking like there's nothing to do anymore, and play the youngsters and all that stuff. But we've got to like play like champions. We've got to like show teams that who we are. We can't just accept and just lay back and then just let the other team do whatever they want to us, especially bottom half teams. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but we struggle against bottom half teams like Watford, West Ham, Aston Villa, Norwich. I don't know what it is. We just can't. We seem to struggle against them teams the most. Maybe it's because they sit back and they counter attack. But we should have a plan for things like that. That's why we're champions because we figured out the plans of other teams. Um, well, the players looked out of sorts. They didn't look like they were going anywhere in the game, and luckily, we had a few breaks here and then, and unfortunately, we couldn't score in the first half. But it showed the lack of quality that we have in the middle as well. Obviously, most of the players are similar players, but if you don't have that creative player that has that eye of a needle pass or shoots from the outside of the box like Coutinho used to do, we're going to be lost, especially when Firmino's on the bench as well. I know I was complaining about him the last game. Maybe that's what he needed because we had to like find out what else can we do without him, and clearly shows we're still clueless even on the pitch without him on the pitch. Our passing was just passing for passing sakes. We wasn't going anywhere with it. We just looked lost throughout the game, and side to side, back to the defense, back to the goalkeeper, back to the right back, back to the left back, back to the centre back, forward to Oxlade-Chamberlain, then Keita, then back to the defense. It was just like that the whole first half, and I didn't understand what we was doing. You need to have ideas. That's what I said. You need a number 10 who knows how to pass the ball. If you don't have that in the team, this is what you get. People don't know what to do anymore. They just pass from side to side, going there and there, no ideas, don't know what to do. And then, unfortunately, Villa had their chances. On another day, they could have scored. Wow, what a horrendous first half. I gotta be real, horrendous first half. I can't watch Liverpool playing like that anymore. The what we need to understand is we're chasing a record. The season is not over, people. The season is not over at all. So we've got to play like there's something to play for. If we just sit back and do nothing and then just let the other teams attack us and expect the unexpected, probably a goal will go in out of nothing, then we were more in trouble than we first thought. But anyways, people, we've won the game. We're back on form. That's the thing that matters the most to me. So let's speak about the second half. We started better. Not really. We waited a few minutes until we done the substitutions. Brought the old guard on, Ronaldo, Firmino, and Henderson. Done much better. More attacking, more passing in the good places, not the places where we didn't need the ball. It was higher up with the players like that. So yeah, we was like creating chances more, and Mr. Mane scored. Thanks to Keita. What a pass from Keita, by the way, people. If you do know what Keita is all about, that's what he does when he's on form, that is. That's the kind of Keita we're looking for. If he stays away from injury, hopefully this is what we're going to see in the future. So the game went on, done much better. We created more chances, and we looked like frightening at last. Obviously, Villa had their chances. At the time, to be honest, Villa didn't deserve to go down because they were playing really well. They had a few chances. Alisson saved. That's why Alisson's the best goalkeeper in the world, making saves. That's what it's all about. I was worried about him in the Man City games, but then Man City game. Then again, you got to think about it. That game, most of, I think all the goals were unsavable. The defense just were really bad. But today he done some crucial saves that shows why he's the number one. Not only at Liverpool in world of football at the moment. But yeah, we created chances. We moved on. We know what we're doing finally on the pitch. Firmino doing his bits, um, and we scored the second goal from Curtis Jones. The young kid finally scored a goal. His first ever goal for Liverpool, and he's done pretty well. I'm impressed with him. You know what I like about Curtis Jones? He doesn't only look back. He's been taught well, thinking about it. He just goes forward. He doesn't go back. He just goes forward, and he attacks as well at the same time. And like sometimes you've got to think about players. His football mentality is spot on because he's only young at the end of the day. He can only improve. And if he keeps playing the way he's playing and just thinking that way instead of like that way, I think he's going to become a top class player for Liverpool. Local lads who's doing well, that's all we look for most of the time anyway. So I hope he continues with his development and you know just gets more chances, gets more games at Liverpool because he deserves it. Sorry, excuse me, 1 second. I think in the second half, Klopp must have got into the players because if you think about it, the players changed the way they were playing. They were more hurried and it looks like they knew what they're doing finally. Um, you don't want to see a Klopp that's angry after the game, especially like the Man City game. He was devastated that the team let him down. I don't think we want to see that again, and I don't think those players want to see that again because I could only imagine when he's around them what he says to them. But listen, we've got 5 more games to go. We're gonna have to go and get the points that we need. Obviously, Man City have 100 points. The 5 games, if we win them all, it will take us to 104 points. So we'll be overtaking them, and the record, I don't think it's going to be. If we get to we just need to get to the 5 games, hopefully undefeated and win all of them, and beat the record. That's going to be, that's if you think about it, 104 points is going to be a record that's not going to be broken for years and years and years. It's just unfortunate for City. Like we improve every season. We don't just stay with Klopp. We don't just stay in one place. We gradually go up, and we just keep going. And that's what I like about Klopp's team. Next season, I'm expecting him to improve the team. Like with Liverpool, like I said before, we know what we want and Klopp always gets what he wants. We need a creative player for next season. We need a number 9 for next season as well, and probably a left back and a centre back. But like I said, if we could get both left back and centre back in one, that's even better. It will improve us. It will take us to the next level that we could challenge for European football as well. Personally, I want to go back to the Champions League and win it again next season as champions. So nobody can say, "Oh, you won the Champions League on individual basis, finishing second or fourth or third, whatever it was." But I want to win it as champions, and obviously we can't win it this season. Atletico took obviously got us the competition, but that's football. But we won the league, which is more important to us at this stage. So next season, I expect us to go for the league and go for the Champions League, go all out, like full throttle. We can't hold back. We've got to show the world that Liverpool's here and we're here to stay. We're back, people. We're back to where we belong, and I'm expecting us to stay there for a long time. I'm expecting Klopp to stay for a long time as well. The way this guy is around the club, in and out, especially how we listen to him as well. He told us that he's going to bring titles to Liverpool. He delivered on his promise. So we expect us to deliver on and off the pitch, and in the future to be regarded as one of the greatest teams of all time, along with Real Madrid, and win some more Champions Leagues along the way. I'm hoping Klopp stays. So we'll see in the future if he stays after the 4 years. Okay, people, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.